Creating new habits is not an easy task. It requires making a series of long-term decisions that will consolidate in your life and alter how you see yourself and act in the world. This process may not be simple, but its path has been explained multiple times and in different ways by neuroscience. Having this knowledge at hand will help you become the person you want to be with the skills you desire to have. And this is the only superpower we humans possess, the power of choice. So choose to watch this video until the end to understand all the strategies in a simple and straightforward manner, allowing you to build a routine of healthy habits and become the master of your destiny. To create a habit, we need to bet our beliefs on a future that causes discomfort in the present. Your brain, like that of all humans, has a hard time breaking out of stagnation and creates thousands of excuses to prevent you from doing what needs to be done each day. The first way to overcome this is by recognizing this intrinsic human limitation. Be rational about your feelings of laziness and incapability because they are merely states of mind and not who you truly are. There are some ways to outsmart this self-analysis system of your brain. One proven transformative way is to believe you are the person you want to be with the habits you genuinely wish to have. Thoughts generate feelings, which generate actions that form habits. These habits form character, which ultimately shapes your destiny. Notice that I'm talking about what you want, not about what you believe others want you to be. If your cause doesn't deeply move you, it will be challenging to find reasons to progress. But often we fail to recognize this intrinsic desire because we see ourselves through society's lenses. If your goal is to go to the gym not for your health but for a beautiful body, you end up losing passion for the process along the way. Remember, your body is the most precious asset you can have. Besides the hormonal release that physical activities cause, they also help with body oxygenation, reducing your daily fatigue, and improving muscle response for day-to-day actions, as well as decreasing pain over time. Being able to stretch, reach places, carry things, run, or walk is living. But when your focus is solely on achieving a social standard, it only generates frustration, discouragement, and a lack of genuine effort. How you view each obstacle in acquiring the habits you want in life determines your success or failure. It is no coincidence that the brightest minds continue to emphasize that healthy habits include good nutrition, whether edible, visual, or auditory. You must organize your mental space, recognize what you want to leave behind, and surround yourself with a good environment that propels you toward your goals. Thanks to the internet, this environment can also be online. Therefore, I invite you to follow this YouTube channel and the Instagram profile. This will be your online space dedicated to personal female empowerment, helping you become your best version every day. As lazy beings, we are swayed by our environment, and we must consciously use this to our advantage. So, if you want to read more, always carry a book in your bag. If you want to stay hydrated, keep a water bottle nearby. If the only time you have to train is in the morning, sleep in your workout clothes. Pave the way for you to walk with less resistance. Our daily effort bar is limited, called decision fatigue. The more we spend our energy throughout the day, the harder it is to have the necessary energy to be disciplined with a particular habit. So don't expect to come home after work and not be tempted to order delivery. Have your meals prepped for the entire week. Work smartly and don't rely solely on the desire to change. as we are human and experience mental exhaustion. It is also crucial to understand that we need to choose what to focus on throughout our day. Another important point is the 2-minute rule. All you need to do is strive to complete a task for just 2 minutes. This is a way to bargain with your brain. Once you start the task, your brain will produce dopamine. While we hate starting something, doing it brings a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. The 2 minutes extend to 5, then 10, and before you know it, you've finished. Waiting for motivation to complete tasks is futile, as motivation always comes after task completion.
Even a small one, not before.
Therefore, make the start of a task so easy that it's impossible not to do it, and don't focus on the whole picture. It's important to understand that although this may seem trivial, it is truly what will make you notice the behavioral gaps in your brain and act intelligently to achieve your goals and accomplishments. Adults do what needs to be done, children do what they want. Another pillar in building a habit is having a clear and specific goal about what you want to achieve by acquiring that habit. Don't just say you want to read more, specify how many pages you want to read each day. Be specific in your goals. Neuroscience also supports this. People with specific goals and deadlines are more likely to accomplish them because their desire has been so deeply considered that they could measure their goal. However, some people may get emotional at this stage and set unrealistic and extravagant goals, leading to failure and harming their self-love and self-image. It's better to set a reading goal of 2 pages a day and achieve it daily than to aim for an hour of reading and skip several days of the week. When we accomplish small goals and visually track our progress, we build a foundation of self-confidence. Our self-image is that we are executors who do what we said we would do, which gives us mental agility. In fact, do exactly that. Take a calendar or draw one with the days of the month and mark a big X on all the days you complete a specific task. Day after day, you will see this chain growing, and it will become increasingly impossible for you to fail, making it uncomfortable to miss a day. But goals are nothing without the methods to achieve them. And methods are the conscious creation of a paved path tailored to your reality. No one but you can say what works best and most effectively for you. So, forget about early cold showers or green smoothies that make you want to vomit. Seek conscious self-knowledge. The answers to what will work for you are not in others, but within yourself. There's no point in trying to wake up at 5 a.m. if you don't understand why you hit the snooze button involuntarily when the alarm goes off. After all, what is the true purpose you can see in waking up a few hours earlier? Does this purpose have enough strength to pull you out of a warm, comfortable bed? And if you think it does but still can't get up, let the environment help you with that. Place your phone in a difficult to reach spot so that when it goes off early, you have to make an effort that will wake you up completely and leave the room immediately to avoid temptation. Your patterns are at the core of your habit, and they shape how you see yourself, your identity. Change your patterns to avoid reinforcing them, even if it seems to take a lot of effort initially. This stage is necessary to weaken them. These are the techniques you need to use throughout your day to detach from the person you think you are and connect with the person you truly want to be. But you will only master them when you start to understand your behavioral programs. Stoic philosophy is very useful in helping you understand the principles that govern life and human beings. The man who masters himself is freed from the forces that bind all creatures. We all have desires within us to be a certain kind of person with specific skills, and you can be sure that no two people have the same configuration of desires as yours. We are individual beings and must actively seek development, especially in the areas we most desire. This is the satisfaction and peace of mind, knowing that you are indeed capable of building what you set out to achieve. Discipline is your key to freedom to express yourself in the world however you want. You were created to be useful in the world, not to feel comfortable. We all have a function, and you only feel miserable at the end of the day because you are not in harmony with your own productive essence. Stop procrastinating and trying to anesthetize this feeling of dissatisfaction. Use it to be reborn, to do things differently, and to try new approaches. Habits have three stages proven by neuroscience: trigger, action, reward. According to studies, it takes an average of 66 days to form a habit, with a curve ranging from 18 days to over 250 days. This varies depending on the complexity of the habit. Those that require more effort take longer, and the greater the reward, the higher the chances of repeating the habit, and only through repetition can it be consolidated. By creating a strong connection between the trigger and the reward, you can acquire or eliminate any habit in life. So make the right things easy to execute and the wrong things difficult. Use daily habits as a ride to a new behavior. Add the new action at a time of day that makes sense. For example, after preparing your cup of coffee, do a 1 minute meditation. The coffee cup will be your trigger, the meditation is the action, and the reward is drinking the coffee afterward. This way, you leverage this neural network to incorporate a new habit in the least painful way possible. Your only effort will be in solidifying this habit, because after that, you will enjoy a lifetime of performing it effortlessly, just like brushing your teeth automatically. The rationalization of how your behaviors they develop is what matters most. You are what you believe you are. So, if you don't get a good night's sleep, you won't be thinking good thoughts about yourself. On the contrary, you may end up cursing everyone and hating yourself even more. You are a living being who needs quality rest, good hydration, and good nutrition, the basics done well. If you don't have these basics, it will be challenging to have the energy to consolidate other habits in your life. So
Start with this.
don't postpone your changes. Be happy now, not starting next year. Like the video so I know this content was helpful. And if you want to understand better about self image and how positive affirmations can shape your destiny, click on the video appearing on your screen now, and I'll see you there.